What is going on, YouTube? We've made some killer progress today. Bear with me a little bit, guys. It's kind of weird to work and record. I am going to get a lot better at it and promise myself I'm going to do it going forward, but we've done quite a bit to get the ball rolling on the car. I am going to show you guys a couple of things that we have done in order to progress the build a little bit further, but this week has been a killer week of progress, and I'm super excited for you guys to see what's going on. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, obviously, elephant in the room, there is a STI 6-speed in here now. So this was kind of what I spent tonight doing. This is why I am so dirty right now. We went ahead and put the 6-speed into the car. Yeah, was kind of a pain in the ass, but luckily I have a trans jack and a floor jack, so kind of using the both to get it up. I was able to do it by myself. Not the easiest thing ever, but it's definitely doable, especially with the right tools. But yeah, there she is. All right, so there's a couple things new with the shifter that I did before installing that I forgot to get on camera. First thing was the solid Torque Solutions ujoint linkage. That linkage makes it so there's not a lot of play side by side and gets rid of a lot of the drivetrain slop. The second thing that I did was this Cartboy short shifter right here. This thing does sit a little low, and it is because the short shifter is in here. The third thing was the chassis bushing from Whiteline, which sits right against the, I guess right on the chassis of the car, right behind the transmission. And the third thing is there's another circle bushings on either side of the shifter that Whiteline makes as well, that we also put in. So it got rid of a ton of drivetrain slop. This thing feels super solid. And then right here, that's all the movement you get in gear. It's virtually nothing. I'm having to, I almost think, bend the shifter to get it to move at all, but super crazy. It is almost like a bolt action rifle. It's kind of insane. So very nice to have that in there. So actually, I just forgot about it. While I was explaining that, I realized that I hadn't actually put this in here yet. So I actually did Cartboy and not Whiteline. I completely spaced that. I had switched this. We have a bunch of other Whiteline parts in the car. We have the sway bars, end links, a bunch of that jazz. But we did go Cartboy short shifter and Cartboy bushings. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to put this guy in and kind of show you the rest from under the car real fast. All right, so right now we are under the car. And as you guys can see, this linkage is actually missing. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on right here. But that is the Cartboy linkage right there. And then if you guys can tell, let me see if I can zoom in. Right there, we have the solid linkage from Torque Solutions. And that's one of the biggest things that fixes a lot of that drivetrain slop. But let me go ahead, start fiddling with this guy, seeing what we need to do to get it in, and give me a couple seconds. All right, so something I want to show you guys before we put it in. Something that I've seen a lot of people say is to lube or / grease this before you put it on. The reason that you lube this is so that it doesn't get really squeaky. Apparently, a lot of people experience some pretty crazy squeak when you don't put that amount of lube on. So all you got to do here, slide this guy in, bolt it in right here, and then you're good to go. I'll take a video once the finished product is done. All right, so went ahead and got that guy installed. It is rubber, so you might have to stretch it just the teensiest bit to get that bolt to align, but it's in there. Let's go see what the shifter's doing. All right. It is ridiculous. The shifter feels so good. I cannot wait to drive this thing. All right, guys, so I think that's about where I'm going to end it for tonight. Again, the transmission's all the way in. I do think I have to adjust it a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and unbolt the mounts and just kind of get it set to where it needs to be. I'm not going to put the forget what that damn thing's called. The pitch stop mount. I'm not gonna put that in quite yet because I know once you put the motor in and everything, it'll shift a little bit. So you gotta kind of wait to do that. But a lot of progress has been made tonight. I'm super happy. I do think I have to go ahead and order an iWire adapter harness. If I order that harness, I believe that's what will allow me to get everything in there pinned in. And once that is all pinned in, we can start putting the motor in and everything. I believe that adapter will also help with the DC-CD controller, or at least start it. I don't know if I'm going to put one in right away, but I will do it very, very soon. So let me show you guys just a quick wrap up real fast. All right, guys. So there's my dog. Made a ton of progress for tonight, or over the last few days rather. But the steering rack we got in was all centered. We had one of my buddies sit in the car and actually have him centered. So it should be 1.5 turns either way. So 1/2. That's center again, and then it should be 1/2. So I guess it's a little over a half, but the steering rack's all centered, ready to go. And then we got the 6-speed in with the short shifter, the bushings, the ujoint linkage. So it feels super notchy, super good. Like, look at that play, almost non-existent, pretty wild. So over the next video, we're going to go ahead and install the drive shaft, make sure that the front hubs are in, and start moving on the rest of the 6-speed swaps. So I am super excited, guys. All right, guys, so that's going to end it for this video. Ton of different progress made. My dog is rummaging around through the back. Levi, come here, Levi. He's so intrigued. He hasn't been in this car that often ever since he was a puppy. I think he might have been in it 2 or 3 times. Well, but again, a ton of different progress has been made, so super happy about it. I do think I have to order that wiring harness to adapt the transmission and get started on the DC-CD controller and whatnot, but super happy with the progress, ready to keep going. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, drop questions down below. Give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more. Gonna try and get better about showing the actual work we're doing and going through and showing you the nuts and bolts and the wrenches we're turning. So I appreciate you guys. Levi, goodbye from my puppy, and see you guys next time. Thanks.